بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. Welcome, dear brothers and sisters, to this walkthrough of resource number 43. That's the quiz that goes with lesson number 43 in our Aajurroomiyyah course, as found on page number 151 of our workbooks. Now, at this time, of course, you have already studied lesson number 43, and you have already attempted to take this quiz on your own, and you have already reviewed the answers as found in the answer key on page 219. And so at this time, let's go over those questions and those answers together, hoping for some additional benefit, seeking the assistance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Resource 43. أسئلة مراجعة. Review questions من الدرس الثالث والأربعين for lesson number 43. السؤال الأول. The first question. قال الإمام ابن آجروم رحمه الله في باب المفعول الذي لم يسمى فاعله quote وهو على قسمين. Complete the statement of the author. A. أو ثلاثة. B. ظاهر وخفي. C. مبني للمعلوم ومبني للمجهول. Or D. ظاهر ومضمر. And the correct answer, as found in the text of Aajurroomiyyah verbatim, is وهو على قسمين ظاهر ومضمر. That is answer choice D. السؤال الثاني, the second question. مثال المفعول الذي لم يسمى فاعله الظاهر. An example of this language item that I do not know how to translate into English. The subject of a passive verb, I guess. One that is ظاهر, meaning an actual noun that you can see separate, not a pronoun, not مضمر. A. ضرب زيد عمرا. B. ضرب عمرو. C. ضربت. Or D. جلس زيد. So answer choices A and D are not even part of our discussion. Those sentences have verbs that are active. ضرب and جلس. So there can be no مفعول الذي لم يسمى فاعله because it's not a passive sentence. We only have the possible answers of B or C, and C, ضربت, well, here the subject is مضمر, and so we're left with B as the only possible correct answer choice. ضرب عمرو. So عمرو is نائب الفاعل or المفعول الذي لم يسمى فاعله. بارك الله فيكم. السؤال الثالث, the third question. غير الجملة إلى مبني للمجهول. Change this sentence to one which is مبني للمجهول, passive. خلق الله الإنسان. Allah created mankind. A. خلق الإنسان بضم الخاء. B. خلق الإنسان بفتح الخاء. C. خلق الله أشياء كثيرة. Or D. لا يجوز ولا يمكن تغييره. It's not allowed and it's not even possible to change this sentence. So, let's just get rid of answer choice D, because it is possible and it is allowed to change that sentence to a passive sentence. All right. As for C, that's just changing the sentence to something else, changing the object to something else. That's not what we're being asked to do here. As for B, then that still has a verb which is active, and that cannot be the answer. We need خلق, and so therefore A is the correct answer. خلق الإنسان بضم الخاء. خلق, not خلق. السؤال الرابع, the fourth question. غير الجملة إلى مبني للمجهول. Change the sentence again to a passive sentence. The same request, different example. قاتل الجيش المفسدين. The army fought the corrupt people. A. قُوتِلَ الجيش. B. قُوتِلَ المفسدون. C. قاتل المفسدون الجيش, or D, قتل المفسدين. So, قاتل changed to قتل. That eliminates answer choice C. Answer choice C only switches the subject with the object and doesn't actually change the sentence into passive anyway. So we've got answer choices A, B, and D. D is wrong because we have a fi'l mabni lil majhul, and then we have a na'ib fa'il, which is not marfu' al-mufsideen. No, it would have to be al-mufsidun. That's why B is the correct answer. As for A, قُتِلَ الْجَيْشِ, well, al-jaysh, the army, that was the fa'il, and when you change a sentence from active to passive, from mabni lil ma'lum to mabni lil majhul, you have to remove the fa'il. And so al-jaysh was the original fa'il, it must be removed, and we're going to make the object into the new subject called the na'ib al-fa'il, and so قُتِلَ الْمُفْسِدُونَ, the mufsidun were engaged in battle. The corrupt people were fought. السؤال الخامس, the fifth question. غير الجملة إلى مبني للمجهول. Another request, just like the previous two requests, with a new example. توفى الله الرجل. Allah took the soul of the man. Change that to passive. A. توفي الرجل. B. توفى الرجل. C. يتوفى الرجل. Or D. لا يمكن تغييره. So let's get rid of D right away. It is quite possible to change this to passive. All right. Answer choice C just changes the past tense verb to a present tense verb. That's not the request. Answer choice B still uses an active verb, توفى, and we need to change that to توفي, and that's why A is the correct answer choice. توفي الرجل. The man was taken. He died. السؤال السادس, the sixth question. غير الجملة إلى مبني للمجهول. Change this sentence, again, to a passive sentence. لم يضرب زيد عمرا. A. لم يضرب زيد. B. ضرب عمرو. C. لن يضرب عمرو. Or D. لم يضرب عمرو. Alright, so A. لم يضرب زيد. Well, we switched here the fa'il and the maf'ul. We need to get rid of the fa'il, not the maf'ul. So Zayd is not the one who didn't get hit, but it's Amr. So A is wrong factually. The structure of it is a good passive structure, but it's just we've got the facts mixed up. B, Doriba Amrun. Well, that's good too. We've got a passive sentence, but we lost the negation. We're actually saying now Amr got hit, but the original sentence was that he didn't get hit. So that can't be correct. C, Lan yudraba Amrun. Well, this is all good, almost all good. There's a passive version of the verb. Amr is the na'ib al-fa'il. However, lam was changed to len. A negation from the past got changed to a negation for the future, and that wasn't the goal of this request. Then we have D as the correct answer choice. Lam yudrab amrun. We've got the same negation, the same verb, the object switching into the na'ib fa'il position. Everything is good with this answer choice, so D is the correct answer. السؤال السابع, the seventh question. أعرب الإنسان كما في قوله تعالى خلق الإنسان من عجل. Make i'rab of the word al-insan. Now right away you know it has a dhamma on it. That's a big clue to the correct answer. A. نائب الفاعل. B. مبني للمجهول. C. And look at it carefully. المفعول الذي لم يسمى فعله. Or D. فاعل مرفوع. Okay, so we have خلق. That's a فعل مبني للمجهول. So we have to have a نائب فاعل. And it might also be called المفعول الذي لم يسمى فاعله. So A says نائب الفاعل. There's nothing wrong with that answer. What's wrong with C then? المفعول الذي لم يسمى فعله, not فاعله. So that's wrong because of that slight change in the wording. As for B, مبني للمجهول, well, that would be the i'rab of, or part of the i'rab of خلق, the verb, not the actual نائب الفاعل. And as for answer choice D, فاعل مرفوع, no, it's not a fa'il, it's not doing anything, it's having the action done to it, so it is a na'ib fa'il and not actually a fa'il. So A is the correct answer. السؤال الثامن, the eighth question, أعرب على الكرسي في قولك جلس على الكرسي. So we've got a two-word phrase there. Let's look at the answer choices. A, جار ومجرور في محل رفع نائب فاعل. B, ظرف المكان مجرور. C, جار ومجرور مرفوعان. Or D, جار واسم مخفوض في محل نصب. Alright, so start from the bottom. D, جار واسم مخفوض. So far we're good. في محل نصب, I don't know why that would be in a mansub place in the sentence. So D is not correct. C, جار ومجرور, that sounds good. مرفوعان. Wait a minute, مرفوعان. So على is مرفوع and الكرسي is مرفوع. That makes no sense. What about B? ظرف المكان مجرور. Well, there is a kind of ظرفية here, but the word ala is actually a harf jar, so it's called a jar and not a dharf. So then we're left with answer choice A. It must be correct. جار ومجرور في محل رفع نائب فاعل. Yeah, that makes sense. جلس على الكرسي. And this is because جلس is already a فعل لازم. And so when you say جلس زيد على الكرسي, Zayd sat in the chair, then when you change it to مبني للمجهول and you say جلس على الكرسي, the chair was sat upon, you really don't have a نائب فاعل. You only have something that would take its place, like this jar and this مجرور. That's why A is your correct answer choice. السؤال التاسع, the ninth question, غير الجملة إلى مبني للمعلوم. Change this sentence from passive into active, the opposite of those previous requests. قرئ الكتاب, the book was read. All right, قرئ الكتاب. Who read it? I don't know, but it was read. Let's change it back to a passive structure. A, قرأ الكتاب. B, قرأت فاطمة الكتاب. C, قرأت الكتاب مرتين. Or D, قرأت الكتاب. So A, قرأ الكتاب, the book read something else? That's nonsensical. B, sounds good. Fatima read the book. The book now is a مفعول به in the original active structure of this sentence. What about C? قرأت الكتاب مرتين. We've got قرأت. If we had Fatima there, it might work. But then we've got al-kitab and it's marfu'. So that structure is busted. And D, قرأت الكتاب. We've got a مفعول به and it's marfu' for some reason. That cannot be right. So the correct answer choice then is B. السؤال العاشر والأخير, the 10th and final question. استخرج من الآية فعلا مبنيا لما لم يسمى فاعله. وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل أفإن مات أو قتل انقلبتم على أعقابكم ومن ينقلب على عقبيه فلن يضر الله شيئا وسيجزي الله الشاكرين. We're looking for فعلا مبنيا لما لم يسمى فاعله. We're looking for the fi'l, remember, not the fa'il or the na'ibu fa'il. We're looking for the actual fi'l. maybe it's ماضي, maybe it's مضارع. Let's see the 4 answer choices if any of them match the requested item. A. خلت. B. يضر. C. قتل. Or D. ينقلب. So answer choice A, خلت, is مبني للمعلوم. So it can't be our correct answer choice. B. يضر is also مبني للمعلوم. It cannot be our correct answer choice. C is قتل, very obviously مبني للمجهول. Looks like that would be our answer choice then, right? And then D is ينقلب, and that is مبني للمعلوم. So the only فعل مبني للمجهول or لما لم يسمى فاعله is C, قتل. And that concludes our review of resource 43. I hope you did well. I hope you've been benefiting from these courses. May Allah Ta'ala bless you and grant you success. And now it's time to begin our study of lesson 44, seeking the aid and assistance of Allah Ta'ala. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا به وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والسلام عليكم.